this video, we will be walking through the patent ductus arteriosus. To know more about other congenital heart defects and their classification, you can watch our video on atrial septal defect. Patent ductus arteriosus or PDA is a congenital heart defect characterized by the failure of ductus arteriosus to close within first few weeks of life. Ductus arteriosus is an artery that connects the aorta and the pulmonary artery during the fetal life, but it closes spontaneously after the birth. However, if it does not close and remain patent, it gives rise to the congenital heart defect which we call the PDA or patent ductus arteriosus. PDA allows blood to flow from higher pressure aorta to the lower pressure pulmonary artery, creating a left to right shunt. This leads to increased pulmonary blood flow. The cause in most of the congenital heart defects is unknown. However, there are some factors that increase the chances of PDA. These include premature birth. About 1 in every 5 premature infants has PDA. Family history and genetic conditions like Down syndrome, rubella infection during pregnancy. Female gender. It is twice as common in females than in males. Being born at a high altitude. It occurs due to hypoxemia-induced failure of normal neonatal processes. Now the pathophysiology. The hemodynamic consequences of PDA depend on the size of the ductus and the pulmonary vascular resistance. At birth, the resistance in pulmonary and systemic circulations is almost identical, so that the resistance in the aorta and the pulmonary artery is equalized. As the systemic pressure comes to exceed the pulmonary pressure, blood begins to shunt from the aorta across the duct to the pulmonary artery, creating a left to right shunt. The additional blood is recirculated through the lungs and returned to the left atrium and the left ventricle. The effects of altered circulation are increased workload on the left side of heart, increased pulmonary vascular congestion and possibly resistance, and potentially increased right ventricular pressure and hypertrophy. The clinical manifestations or the signs and symptoms of PDA depend on the size of the opening. If the opening is small, the child may be asymptomatic, and if it is large, the child may have symptoms. The symptoms may include continuous machinery-like murmur. It can be heard during systole and diastole. It is heard best at the left upper sternal border. The patient may also have endocarditis and increased heart rate. Wide pulse pressure. Pulse pressure is calculated by subtracting diastolic blood pressure from the systolic blood pressure. A widened pulse pressure is defined as a difference between systolic and diastolic blood pressure of greater than 15 to 25 mm of mercury in premature infants and greater than 25 millimeters of mercury in term infants. Activity intolerance, trouble feeding or tiredness during feeding, poor weight gain, frequent chest infections. Next, we will discuss about the diagnosis of the patent ductus arteriosus. Auscultation or listening to the characteristic continuous machinery-like murmur, which sounds like this. Echocardiography is the investigation of choice to diagnose PDA, estimating magnitude of the shunt volume, and to diagnose or exclude any associated congenital heart defects. Chest X-ray may demonstrate enlargement of the left ventricle and main pulmonary artery. Cardiac catheterization can also reveal PDA. ECG changes may also be seen, especially in premature neonates with large PDA. A T-wave inversion and ST segment depression may be present. Now let's talk about the treatment of the PDA. The administration of indomethacin has proved successful in closing PDA in preterm infants. The E series of prostaglandins are responsible for maintaining an openness of the ductus arteriosus by dilation of the vascular smooth muscles throughout the fetal period. Indomethacin is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug which inhibits prostaglandin production and leads to the closure of PDA. The non-surgical treatment includes cardiac catheterization, which allows the doctor to insert a soft wire mesh PDA closure device to stop blood flow through the patent ductus arteriosus. The surgical treatment involves surgical division and ligation of PDA via left thoracotomy. Let's now deal with the nursing management of PDA. Watch carefully for the signs of PDA in premature infants. Frequently monitor the vital signs, ECG, electrolyte levels, and input and output. If infant receives indomethacin, watch for the adverse effects such as diarrhea, jaundice, bleeding, and renal dysfunction. Preoperatively, carefully explain all the treatment and tests to the parents. Postoperatively, assess the signs, input and output, and provide pain relief measures for the patient. Also, administer the prescribed medications. Thank you for watching. That was all about the Pediatric arteriosus.